Welcome to Brian's Action Figure Reviews, and you are here for another wrestling figure review. It is the second of my New Japan Pro Wrestling Super 7 figure reviews, and this time it is Hiroshi Tanahashi. Now, I did say previously in my last video that I discovered NJPW about 6 or 7 years ago, but my first time actually seeing Hiroshi Tanahashi was on TNA Impact. I think it may have been No Surrender or some pay-per-view like that. Basically, TNA had a working relationship with New Japan, and Tanahashi, I think he came over and fought Samoa Joe one-on-one, and Joe beat him. But I was kind of enamored with his performance on the day. No, sorry, I'm wrong. He fought AJ Styles. It was Yushin Thunder Liger who fought Joe. But someone tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. But either way, like the minute I saw him, I was like, this guy is really, really good. He really impressed me on the day, and I really liked him. And of course, when I discovered New Japan a few years later, and that he was the ace of the company at the time, his matches with Styles, Omega, Okada, out of this world. And again, much like Okada, I was dying to get him in figure form. Again, I was sort of worried when I heard the name Super 7, because I knew about the limited articulation and stuff like that, and that it was going to be hard to buy, especially for me over here in Ireland. Luckily, I've got Taizarama who get in these, and much other stuff as well. And I actually didn't have much problems getting them at all. But, excuse me. So you can see Hiroshi Tanahashi here, Super 7, ages 14 and up. So that rules out most of the wrestling figure community. Oops. And yeah, so again, you can just open it from the side. No wrecking the shipper box, which is quite nice. It's quite nice. And open it out. And same deal as the other one. It's a nice box. Ultimates as well, I forgot to mention. And again, the logo is embossed on the front. It does say, which I forgot to say, warning, to avoid danger of suffocation, please keep this bag from babies and children. Do not use in cribs, beds, carriages, or playpens. Solid advice, I have to say. I don't have any of the above though, so I'm going to have to ignore those warnings for now, and I don't plan to use those warnings anytime soon. So yeah, let's get him out of this. You can tear the plastic a little bit. And that comes off really nice. And throw that down there. Again, these guys are only going to get it bigger in value, so I would not destroy the packaging at all. Again, it says nice embossed logo, New Japan Pro Wrestling Kia Sports. So let's get this off. And for the slow reveal, nice title. And here we have Hiroshi Tanahashi. And again, like, reviews and picks don't do these guys justice. I know others have said it, but it really is. He looks incredible in hand, and he comes with 3 sets. Is it 1, 2? He comes with 4 sets of hands again. Well, 5 really. I can't really make out if there's other ones behind the post there or not. But he does come with a guitar and a smiling head and a WWF IWGP Intercontinental Championship. It is a bit matte, could be a bit shinier maybe, but maybe it'd be better once I get it out of the box. And he's got that big cheesy smiley grin, which is really cool. I really like that, and gives a lot of character to him. And he's got that awesome jacket. So guys, I can't wait to get him out of the box. On the back, again, you've got the bio. Hiroshi Tanahashi, his height, his weight, where he's from, his finisher, and again, his Twitter handle, which is @Tanahashi_100, which is a really cool Tanahashi1 _100. The high flow from Gifu, Japan, 222 pounds, 5'10". Not so weird, not much bigger than me. So guys, let's get Tanahashi out of the box. Okay guys, so I have Tanahashi out of the box. I'm not going to lie, I did a bit of messing around before I started filming, because I wanted to have a fresh idea on what I'm doing here. First impressions, these guys are really nice. They're excellent figures. This one especially of Tanahashi. I really like him. There is a few issues, but not as many as I was expecting, considering the furore of these guys dropping a few months ago. So let's get into it. Like, I'm going to go with the articulation first because that's been a bugbear for many a wrestling collector who has seen these and complained of a lack of double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, everything else basically that most other figures don't have. So, like, the head is fine. You do get a full rotation on it. Now, shoulders, there is no butterfly joint, but the arms are really good. There is no stiffness or looseness either on either spectrum. So the arms are really good and they're really solid. Now, he doesn't have double jointed elbows, but you do get that twist on the elbow joint around, which doesn't exist in other figures as far as I know. The wrists, I will say, are very loose. That is one thing I will say. They are very, very loose. Now, it could be just my one, or it could be just so you can pop them out easily enough and pop in another hand. Now, in saying that as well, the wrists feel very fragile. That's one of the main gripes I have. That feels very fragile. When I'm changing it, I kind of wince a little bit, but I've changed it loads of times now and nothing has broken so far. So I've no reason to be, no reason to be worried. I don't want to say that because you know the exact thing that will happen next. As also, he does have articulation, which every other wrestling figure does have. He does have a waist swivel. Again, same on the other hand. Now legs, he would kick up this much. Again, not too far. There is no thigh swivel, but there is a swivel up here further. So you do. There is a twist there. Again, single jointed knee. Not great. I heard the guy on the Major Figure podcast give his reasons why, and I think that's a little bit silly because the knee pad here would cover any double joint, I feel. But again, no boot rotation here either. Again, the knee does move. The knee does move around in circles here. He does have rocker ankles, sort of. Not great rocker ankles. Yeah, here he is. So he has rocker ankles and the legs do go up and down. Again, though, you can get him. You can get Tanahashi and Okada, of course, which I'll look at later, into most positions you would need. So I wouldn't be too overly worried about articulation. So let's move on to the accessories. He does come with his guitar, which is done really nice. The paint is good on it. I don't see any major issues with it. I haven't used it in a display or anything. I probably won't because I think like the rest of my wrestling figures are mostly posed in wrestling attire. So having him with this, I don't think I will. Onto the hands. He does come with a variation of hands. He has these chopping hands for doing your Japanese strong style chop offs. Is that even a word? He does come with the two of these grabbing hands. One of them is on him already. He does come with these two hands. Now he has another one on. These are the ones with the wrapping on him, the unpainted wrapping that people are giving out about. I don't know what that's about, to be honest. He does come with two regular punching hands and two more grabbing hands, and he does come with his finger pointing hands, or you could say Bullet Club hands, although he's not part of the Bullet Club obviously. But yeah, so he comes with all those. He comes with the IWGP Intercontinental title, which looks really, really nice. Now, it's not vac metal, but it does look good. The details on it are really, really good. And it does snap in well. And also, once you get used to it, to really work it. Like, it was a pain to open. So, I'd say like once you get it in, you should probably leave it, because I don't know. Like now that I'm doing it, it seems really difficult. So yeah, you can probably get them in with a bit of work, but these titles are all kind of the same anyway. Some of these things are very awkward and fiddly, but the title itself, it does look really, really good. And you can always have him hold it like so. IWD champion Tanahashi. But yeah, that looks really, really nice. The jacket looks incredible. It's a really, like, it reminds me of if you can remember the like white and kind of cerise pink jacket that came with Cody Rhodes years ago in the Elite. It's almost like a denim on the inside and a different suede on the outside, and there's a fluffy part here as well. It's absolutely incredible. It looks great. So let's just throw it on him there for a sec, so I can show you guys what he looks like with his jacket on. Now, an interesting point coming up as well. With this head, well, his head just popped off, but that's because this is a strange decision for me. This is one of the more strange decisions that I'm not on board with. Both his heads sit differently. So this head, which I had on him, it works perfectly when he doesn't have the jacket on. And it looks great, and yeah. So that will be fine, but I think this head should work better with the jacket on. But instead you get this solemn head that sits higher to accommodate the jacket, which is something I've never seen in a wrestling figure before. Let's put down that other head now for you and show you. So there is his other head. And I think as strange a decision as this is, as strange a decision as it is, if they were going to do that, why not give him the serious face for the non-jacket attire, if you get me? Whereas now you've got this grinning idiot that you have to get in fighting poses, or just have him battle in a pose like this. Now, looking at him there, he looks incredible. Yeah. So yeah, the head thing and the wrist thing are the two things that annoy me about this figure. Other than that, I definitely give it like a solid 8 out of 10. Obviously, the price, yeah, it's Super 7, so they're always going to be this price. Like, I know some wrestling collectors tend not to like to pay big money for figures, but you pay big money, you should get big returns. And this guy, I'm definitely happy with him. He is a big return for me, but some won't see that, unfortunately. And then again, a lot of people don't watch New Japan Pro Wrestling and won't buy this figure because of that. So let's look at the other lines. Here he is next to Storm Collectibles Jushin Thunder Liger. Now, Storm is a bigger scale again. So obviously, like, Jushin isn't this much bigger than Tanahashi, but that's Storm, guys. And I would love if Super 7 had a go at this guy. He is brilliant. He's one of my favorite wrestling figures, though, this Jushin Thunder Liger. But unfortunately, he is a bit bigger than all the others. Speaking of the others, here is a WWE Elite Ultimate Hulk Hogan. Again, that scale looks a lot better. Hogan should be bigger than him. And it's nice to know that they do actually scale with the other lines. And here he is in the dream match with Kenny Omega. And they are perfect next to each other. Omega obviously looks terrible. This AEW Omega looks horrible. I can't wait to get the new one. But the point being, the scale is perfect. Um, will I be going on to get more of these? Short answer, yes. Long answer, it depends on who they will do. I know there is a Series 3 about to be announced, and they haven't announced the names yet. But I would definitely be down for some more of these. And guys, I want to know your thoughts on this, and leave a subscribe and leave a comment, drop a like, and do all those great things. And like, once again, thanks for watching. It's great to have you on board, and let me know what you think about these New Japan Pro Wrestling Super 7 figures. And I will be dropping the Okada one pretty soon as well. So stay tuned for that, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!